Yeah, so our shop size currently is, we have about 12 bays. And those bays probably fully rotate on a weekly basis. We're going through that many cars a week times, 52 weeks. And so it's a lot of cars at the end of the day. Out of all those cars, and there's probably more than that because there's a lot of small ancillary projects and little things that pop in and out. When you're looking at, the abundance of cars, you're going to come across some precarious characters over the years. And we've had some unusual clients, some really cool clients, some clients that are just really, really hard to work with. One customer's dog kept honestly chewing up the car all the time because he lived on a area like this, and there was like squirrels that would just keep going into the car, and his dog would literally just tear the fenders, and I had to keep rewrapping it. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? He told me his dog was this hunting dog, so they were like always trying to get these animals. They would run into the engine bay or the rear quarter panels, and they would just keep tearing away at the car. So, and it was a CLS. It was a nice car that kept getting abused. We had one customer at the shop who had a Ford GT, and he had a lot of cars, but they were mainly classic cars, muscle cars. Like I'm talking about like roadsters and things like that. He got his hands on a Ford GT. He had I want to say like a GT 500, which is one of the first cars, modern cars we worked on for him. And then he called us one day and said, hey, I got a Ford GT. And we're like, okay, like a Ford GT? He's like, yeah, I got a Ford GT supercar. He's trying to explain it to me on the phone because he's an older gentleman and he's kind of like hyper when he talks. I'm like, oh, damn, this guy's got an actual Ford GT. He wants to bring it by. So I'm like, all right, bring it by. So he brings the car by and he won't park it anywhere around our building unless he feels absolutely 100% comfortable of where he parked it and how he parked it. So he spends a lot of time finding a place. This is how we knew this could be a potential problem. And then he finally comes in, and he quickly comes in the office and tries to grab one of us so he could quickly take us back outside to be by his car. We're not in a bad area or anything. We're in a good area of Silicon Valley. So he pulls us back outside because he wants to talk about his car outside, where he has it custom parked however he's parked. And then takes the car back, schedules everything, pays his deposit. And then the day of drop-off comes by, and he completely hesitates, double guesses himself, calls us and says he doesn't want to do it anymore. He just did not feel comfortable driving the car around or leaving it anywhere for any period of time, and would probably feel a lot more comfortable if we went to his place, which we wouldn't be opposed to. But when you have bigger high ticket items, you want to try to control the environment because the environment dictates. If you can control the environment, you can control overall your level of quality. And so it makes it a little bit trickier, especially when doing high-end stuff. But ultimately, the guy didn't keep the car for much longer than that. He just was so paranoid of having that car that I think the paranoia drove him to the point where he's like, I cannot keep a car like this. And he sold his Ford GT, probably barely drove it, and was too nervous to drive the car. So sometimes certain cars, they're just not meant for everyone. And I think sometimes you got to learn the lesson the hard way like he did. So if you're going to buy a car, you want to make sure you can actually drive the car. One of my customers at that time, and I'm hoping he's doing much better now. He hasn't been my client of mine for a long time, but at that time he was my client. We were doing some pretty crazy builds, and his builds would always be crazy. He would need them done really fast, and they would be pretty extensive. And for him, it was always timeline. And he was quite literally sweating all the time he would come in. And he would just be like this, that, and the other. And my God, he was a storyteller. I mean, the stories he would say and tell us were some of the most like mesmerizing stories. But you're like, nah, you're lying. They were just so crazy, so off the wall. I mean, like from Black Ops to Blackwater projects to this, that, and the other, and all types of things, right? But at any rate, he would talk about some crazy stories, and some of his stories would check out. So you'd always be like, damn, I don't know if this guy's telling me the truth. Oh, I got this car, I have a Koenigsegg, I have Paganis, I have all these things. He couldn't really pronounce some of the cars the right way they're supposed to say, so that was like an indicator to me. But then others of his stories would check out. Like he would say something weird off the wall, but then that story would be true. And so he would lean into those, and he would drop off. It was a particular car we're working on for him, and he would drop it off. And he's always like antsy, sweaty, high energy, but he's a big fellow. And he's just just always sweating and whatever have you. And one day we're working on a project for him, and he comes by the shop, and he's going through all the stuff in his car, and he seems like he's getting a little upset. And he comes up to us, and he's like, "Hey man, did you guys take something out of my car?" And he was looking for, like a bottle of meds, essentially. And I was like, "No, we didn't take anything out of your car. Whatever, your car's right there. You can go through it, whatever." And then, he got a little frustrated, get upset, and then he ended up finding whatever it was that he had lost. Come to find out later, he's walking around meeting he's really friendly guys, meeting all of our employees, getting to know them. And then he would go up to a couple of them and he start randomly asking them questions like, "Hey, you guys have any Oxy, or have any, plugs on that? Or you guys have any, can you guys find me some?" And obviously all my guys are like, well, "We don't know anywhere you can get all that stuff." The story of it was that he was, I don't know how, but it is a big epidemic, right, of the opioids. And he was crazy addicted to the point where he's had started clinics and different types of businesses, and whatever it was, a lot of it was fueled by his obsession with this particular thing. So when we would work on his cars, he would always be in this fast-paced thing, and then we'd know he slowed down pretty quick, and then he'd get right back into it again. Once something, he would go to the bathroom, use the bathroom. That was our first encounter with someone who was addicted to opioids, and would try to ask us, our team, on multiple occasions to try to source it or get it for him or work on his cars, accuse us for stealing stuff from him that was never really gone. And it ended up being a unusual relationship with us, because he was, like I said, it was a nice guy underneath it all, but he had some big battles he had to kind of deal with. Ultimately, he ended up doing time, and he went away for quite some time. Came back out, and I think he's living his life now and doing well from what I can tell. That one was an unusual experience, to say the least.
This month, the VINwiki Car Stories is brought to you by Extreme Experience. They give you the chance to get behind the wheel of the greatest supercars on earth at the most amazing racetracks in America. I know you'll love it. I just got the chance to drive their brand new Ferrari 296. I hadn't had the chance to drive the car. They had it in town. It was the perfect way for me to experience a great new car. But whatever your dream car is, you can drive it with Extreme Experience. It's also the perfect holiday gift for the car lover in your life. So check them out now at the link in the description below. Ferrari, Lamborghini, McLaren, Porsche, all of it. So check them out now at the link in the description below to book your next drive with Extreme Experience.